Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in once again to Queen Ahmadiyyah TV, More Than Meets the Third Eye. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur. So as you're coming in, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click the notification bell and click the word all so that you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. Okay? Also, double check to make sure you're still subscribed. Okay? You know people become mysteriously unsubscribed. All right? With that all being said, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Dr._A_Shakur, on TikTok at Dr. A Shakur, and Twitter at DGoddess27. Okay, and so we're about to get into it. All right, hello, Gina. Deronda's in the house. October. Melanin A1. Claudette is here. Andrea. Okay, let's get into it. Juju, I see you, beloved. Kenya's here. Midnight Green. Okay. So with that all being said, let me pause this for a second. Okay, I was listening to the Schumann resonance, but I'm going to let you all listen to also. Hello, Emperor Rex, Eileen. Okay, so I'm going to give it a second for everybody else to come in here. I did send out the links to those of you who are members of the channel. I sent you the links earlier today. Okay, so now here's the thing. Today is Trivia Friday. So I'm going to be giving away the Nefarious smoothie ebook, right? It's got 10 of my favorite smoothie recipes in there. And so I'm going to be giving those away. Hey, Buckhorse DC. Hey, Nessa X. Shalavitz is in the house. Okay. So with that all being said, now this is for people who have memberships to the channel. If you have a membership to the channel, you'll be able to play and win one of the ebooks. I'm going to be, hey, Sally D, I'm going to be giving away 3 of them. Now, Mr. Hotel and his father paid for people to get these ebooks. So there's 4 left that Mr. Hotel and his father have paid for. I'm only going to give away 2 of theirs. I'm going to save the other 2 for next Friday's trivia. Okay, but I'm going to give away one myself as a random act of kindness. Pay attention. And so there's going to be 3 questions for the trivia, and the winners will each get an ebook, but you have to be a member of the channel in case anybody tries to be slick. When you and if you win, I'm going to double check to make sure you're actually a member before I send you the ebooks. Don't try to pull a fast one. All right? Don't try to pull a fast one, because I know some of y'all think y'all are slick and y'all are clearly nefarious. Miss Hotel said him and his father are listening on. Okay, beloved. Okay, I know some of y'all think y'all are so slick. And so anyway, with that all being said, I don't even have my questions picked out yet. I'll come up with the questions momentarily, but I will tell you that the questions will come from the broadcast that aired this week. The questions will come from the broadcast that aired this week. So if you didn't tune in to the broadcast, you're pretty much going to be left out in the cold because you won't know the answers to those questions unless you're just smart. You could be just smart, you know? Okay, so with that all being said and without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to pull up this PowerPoint. Okay, we're talking about the levels of consciousness. We're going to talk about 7 levels of consciousness. You know, in case you missed it, there's levels to this. All right. There's levels to this. And we're going to talk about it. And maybe this will help some of you who are wondering about certain things that go on in your life, or, you know, why things turn out the way they do, why you feel the way you feel, or think the way you think. Maybe this will help to enlighten you with that. Okay. So let's get into it. likes up. Everyone, please like and share this video. Okay. So let me pull up this PowerPoint. Here we go. Okay, there's levels to consciousness. Let me make sure you all can see that. All right. Okay. Every human being grows in stages of psychological development, operates at levels of consciousness, and makes decisions about how to get their needs met based on their worldview. Based on their worldview. That's important because that is, like I always tell you, perception is reality. So based on your worldview, that's how you grow psychologically with your development and your consciousness. Everyone sees things differently. We could be looking at the same thing, but all of us see it in a different light. Okay, perception is reality. Now, just as we can mark where we are in the passage of our lives by the 7 stages of development, the development model. Now, you may remember that I talked about the 5 stages of change, and I talked about the 7 stages of the development model. For those of you who missed it, because that was quite some time ago, I may revamp that at some point. Now, we can mark where we are at any moment in time by the 7 levels of consciousness model. This is where you can see how far you are in your spiritual journey and how much you've evolved in your what's the word I'm looking for, as you have sought to raise your levels of consciousness. Okay, on your journey to raise your levels of consciousness. See, normally the level of consciousness we operate from will coincide with the stage of development we have reached. However, if we encounter a situation that triggers one of our limiting survival, safety, or security beliefs, we will immediately drop down to one of the first 3 levels of consciousness. For example, if I'm 36 years old, per se, in the middle of the individuating stage of development, and I lose my job and all my savings, I will immediately drop down to the survival level of consciousness, because now it's survival of the fittest. Now, if I have no job, I'm almost middle age at the age of 36. Now, I'm not saying that's my age. I'm older than 36, but I'm just saying this is hypothetically. And so almost middle aged, lost my job and my savings. It's like I got to start over from scratch. Now I turn on survival mode. So now I've dropped down a notch back to the survival level of consciousness. So level 1, survival consciousness. The first level of personal consciousness is all about survival. To survive, we need clean air, water, and wholesome food to keep our bodies healthy and fit. And we need to feel financially secure. How you deal with survival situations as an adult depends on the conditioning you received as a baby. This is why some people suffer in life with poor relationships, toxic relationships, self-sabotage, feelings of loathsomeness. That's because it depends on what they went through as a child. They may have had childhood traumas. Some people had wonderful childhood, so they don't have those things to worry about. But sometimes they feel entitled, feel like the world owes them something because they may have been spoiled as a child. Pay attention. Now, if you had difficulties getting your survival needs met, your parents ignored you perhaps when you cried, or you felt abandoned, you will be very cautious as an adult. You may also become a micromanager because you feel that you cannot trust other people to take care of your needs. Whenever you have anything that feels like a survival challenge, your fear-based limiting beliefs from childhood will be triggered. Okay, this is where people find themselves where they don't even notice it, but this is where people self-sabotage. You could be in a relationship. Let me just give you an example. Okay, let me just give you an example. A very good example was on Tyler Perry's show that I was watching last night, Zatima. Okay, so the young man went through childhood trauma with a mother who was on crack. You know, she was leaving him all the time, abandoning him. He felt alone. So he grew up not trusting people. not feeling safe and secure in relationships. He engaged in self-sabotaging behavior without even knowing this. That's what people do. Some people start drinking. Some people start doing recreational drugs. Some people will pick arguments with the person they're in the relationship with, or they just won't trust them. And they'll always be looking for something because they can't be secure in the relationship. They're always thinking this person's going to leave me. They're going to abandon me because that's what their parent did. And so that's self-sabotage. And people sometimes don't even realize what they're doing until someone points it out. That's why if we feel like we're having issues in life, that's why it's good to get counseling, because you can learn these things from talking to a counselor. Some things you cannot see for yourself that you're doing to hinder yourself from growth and evolving. Because often it is a person on the outside looking in who can see what you're doing, but you can't. You may become anxious and emotionally upset. Your anxiety will come from the limiting belief that you will not be able to control your environment to get your needs met. If, on the other hand, your needs were always met as a baby, you will be able to handle survival situations without too much stress. In this case, no matter what happens, you will feel confident in being able to control the situation. Now, level 2, relationship consciousness. The second level of personal consciousness is all about safety. To feel safe, we need to feel loved and protected. We need to feel a sense of belonging. How you deal with relationship situations as an adult depends on the conditioning you received as a child. If you had difficulties getting your safety needs met during the conforming stage of your development, you will be suspicious of others as an adult because you won't be able to be comfortable with them. You will always be expecting that something bad is going to happen, even when everything's going perfectly fine, even when everything's going good. You'll say to yourself, this is too good to be true. They've got to be up to something. What are they doing? They're saying all the things I want to hear. They've got to be running game. I can't believe them. That's what people think when they've had these type of issues growing up, not feeling safe and protected, not feeling secure. They grow up to have insecurities. This is how people become possessive. Okay, people become possessive because they're afraid somebody is going to take away the person they love, or that person's going to find someone better than them, because very often people in this situation don't feel worthy. And they also can become clingy because of their insecurities. Now, also, if you didn't feel loved, you may appear needy or want to be liked. Whenever you feel you don't belong or don't feel loved and cared for as an adult, you fear your fear-based limiting beliefs from childhood will be triggered, and you may become anxious or emotionally upset. If, on the other hand, if you felt unconditionally loved as a child and always felt safe and protected, you will be able to take care of your relationship and needs later on in life. This is how people end up in toxic relationships, okay? They bring all this baggage, all this trauma from past experiences from childhood. Also, a main reason why people have toxic relationships, let's talk about Blueface and his girlfriend, Christian, I think that's her name. Blueface and his girlfriend, they always are fighting, fussing, arguing, breaking up, getting back together. It's very toxic. It's very toxic. And then I would always say to myself, why doesn't he just leave her? This girl seems like she's just possessive and controlling. They both seem like they're just addicted to the drama. But you know what it is? They have developed trauma bonding. That's what it is. Because I find out his girlfriend had a hard life growing up. Okay, she didn't have a good family upbringing. So likely she's traumatized still from that, whether she knows it or not. This is just my opinion. And Blueface doesn't have a good relationship with his mother, not even his sister, because if you all remember, at one point he kicked them out of his house. And he was talking about what all they didn't do for him and all this. So it's likely that the two of them, him and his girlfriend, they have trauma bonded. And when you bond over trauma, that leads to a toxic relationship that you can't seem to get out of. It's like a hamster on a wheel. Okay. perpetual, never-ending cycle of drama and trauma. Because at the other hand, you're bonding with this person because of trauma. So now you become codependent on this person. And as you're codependent on this person, even though the relationship is clearly toxic and not suiting your best interest, you don't want to leave. You just keep thinking, okay, if I just stick to it, everything will get better, because they have such an attachment to the other person. Level 3, self-esteem consciousness. The third level of personal consciousness is about feeling secure in your community, your environment, your surroundings. To feel secure, we need to feel accepted and respected by our peers and recognized by those in positions of authority. How do you deal with self-esteem challenges as an adult, or how you deal with self-esteem challenges as an adult depends on the conditioning you received as a teenager. Did your parents talk down on you? Did they call you names when you messed up, made mistakes, brought home bad grades? Or did they uplift you, encourage you? If you brought bad grades, they sat down and talked to you, told you to do better, gave you some advice and things to, that you could do to help better yourself. What did they do? Whatever they did depends on how you accept things or take things or view things as an adult. If you had difficulty getting your security needs met during the differentiating stage of development, you will lack confidence as an adult. Whenever you experience anything that feels like a self-esteem challenge, when you don't feel good enough, or your fear-based limiting beliefs from your teenage years will be triggered, and you may become anxious and emotionally upset. Again, this goes back to what I was saying about possessive and controlling people. These people usually did not have a good upbringing. They usually were neglected as a child, didn't have a lot of love shown to them from parents. And so therefore, they are always searching for someone who seems to fill that hole that is deep within them. And once they find that person who they think fills that hole, who completes them, if that person leaves, or if they feel threatened that someone's trying to take that person, they don't know how to behave in a rational manner. That's why possessive, controlling, clingy people act very irrational and illogical, and they will accuse you of things that you did not even do, because in their mind, you got to be doing something, because they don't feel worthy. The problem isn't you, it's them. And they don't even know this sometimes. If, on the other hand, you were acknowledged and recognized for who you were as a teenager, if you always felt accepted and had a good relationship with your parents, peers, and authority figures, you will be able to handle your security needs later on in life. Level 4, transformation consciousness. Now, the fourth level of human consciousness is all about finding freedom and autonomy. You will want to discover who you are beyond the parental programming and cultural conditioning you received during your formative years. At this stage of development, you will be asking questions such as, who am I? And what is important to me? Only when you find answers to these questions will you discover your true soul self. And that's when you are then embarking upon your spiritual journey, because you are on a quest to find out who you are, to find out what's your life purpose. You may never have even thought about that before, but as you mature and as you start to awaken, these are the things you'll start to ask yourself. Fully expressing who you are without fear or what others think or say, particularly your parents, peers, spouse, and other authority figures in your life, gives you the opportunity to make choices that are more in alignment with who you are. The prize that comes with the pursuit of this self-understanding and knowledge is the independence and the ability to operate with integrity. When you discover and express who you are, you can remove your ego mask and march to your own tune, not to the tune that has been imposed on you by others. You see, it's like this. Some people have all these expectations put upon them by their parents and family members and friends. Like I told you all days ago on a live, I said, when you graduate high school, what does everyone expect you to do? They expect you to go to college. They expect you to either go to college or get a job. Who says you have to do either? It's good if you do, but you may have a career. You may want to be a singer. You may want to be an actress. But people will put on you what they expect you to do, and so you may not pursue your dreams. Taraji P. Henson went to LA with $700 in her pocket with a child, a young child. You see how successful she is today? That's because she pursued her dreams. She stepped out on faith and she was relentless in her pursuit to achieve her goals. Sometimes we allow people to talk us out of that. Sometimes we allow fear and doubt to step in and hold us back. But these things happen because in our formative years, we're bombarded with what other people are telling us we should do. Parents telling us you should go to college, you need to do this. At the end of the day, college is good, but college isn't always for everyone. And you don't have to go to college to be smart and to live a good life. Now, I'm not telling you not to go to college, but what I'm saying is if you have a goal or a dream that doesn't entail going to college, then maybe you should pursue that goal or dream. It could end up being much more lucrative. Also, going to college and then working a job that you're not truly happy with because it's not your life's dream, it's not what you wanted to do as a career, well, that's something that can cause disease and stress later because you're not happy with what you're doing. There's nothing better and more fulfilling in life than to work a job that you absolutely love, because then it doesn't even seem like work. On the other hand, if you work a job that you hate and have to deal with people you can't stand day in and day out, well, that's such a task, okay? That is so tiresome and so low vibrational and so draining and taxing on the body, mind, and spirit. Now, level 5, internal cohesion, consciousness. Now, the 5th level of human consciousness is about finding meaning in your life, finding what your soul came into the world to do. At this level of consciousness, the question is no longer who am I, but why am I here? Why am I in this body? And how can I fully express myself? For those who do not feel a particular sense of purpose, this can be a daunting inquiry. You start asking yourself, you tell yourself, there's got to be more to my life than this. Why am I here? What is my purpose? And that's when you're tapping into a different level of consciousness. Excuse me. Now, if you are not sure of your purpose, simply focus on what you love to do and pay attention to what is immediately in front of you. Whatever it is, do it to the best of your ability. Alternatively, just follow your joy. Remember, joy is not the same as happiness. Happiness can be given and it can be taken away. Happiness is what we get from others. Others bring us happiness, but joy comes from within. So focus on your inner peace. Focus on your joy that comes from within to develop your most obvious talents and pursue your passion. Listen to that small, still voice inside of you. Don't listen to what naysayers and your critics say. You don't even have to listen to what your parents say when you're an adult. If your parents are telling you what you need to do, what you should do, and that's not in line with your thinking and what you want for yourself, then do what you want. It's your life to live. Another thing is that some parents tend to try and live vicariously through their children. So whatever they wanted to accomplish in life that they did not, now they want their children to do it. And so they'll put that on you. But the ultimate goal is up to you. You have the choice to do what you want to do without feeling, hindered by others' thoughts, views, and opinions. Many people do not discover their purpose until quite late in life. However, when they look back, they realize that all the twists and turns had a reason. To prepare you to give the gift you were born to give, to fully express your true nature. When you find your purpose, it may feel like something small or it may feel like something large. You may say, okay, this is what I'm here to do. Or maybe it'll be something so large you feel like, wow, I didn't know that I was put here to do all of this. But whatever it is, you should pursue your dreams and goals. That is the way you find true inner peace and joy. Whatever it is, you need to recognize that it is what your soul came to do. And if you follow the prompting of your soul, you will find a sense of meaning and fulfillment in your life. Your life will become a journey of synchronicity, constantly unfolding in front of you. Be assured, when you commit your energy to your soul purpose, all manner of unexpected events will occur to support you. You see, this is very true because I know this is my purpose. This is my purpose in life, is to help others, to help people awaken spiritually, to help them along their spiritual journey, to counsel them, to teach and inform them, and also to motivate, encourage, and inspire. Inspire meaning to breathe. I breathe life into people with the information that I give. This is never like work for me. This is happy. This brings me peace, and this is compels my inner joy. This is what I love to do. So when you find what you love to do, what really makes you have bliss, what really gives you peace, then you know that you have figured out what your soul's purpose was. And here's the thing: our souls choose the life that we're going to live before we make our entrance into this realm. Our soul chooses the path that we're going to go. They've already picked out and chosen the life that they want to live. Maybe the soul sees people that needs to be helped. This could be a reincarnated person, and the soul is saying, well, I want to go back because I need to finish doing this. I didn't get to do this when I was there last time. But your soul chooses your destiny. And you don't realize that very often until you start fulfilling or reaching your soul's purpose. Your focus on passion and purpose may mean giving up a way of life that brings you comfort, that brings you stability and certainty. It may mean moving location, giving up friends, or risking your financial stability. Sometimes you have to step out on faith. In short, it may feel scary, but it is not something you should avoid. You will never be able or be at ease with yourself. You will not find internal instability if you do not follow your passion. If you do not follow the prompting of your soul, you will spend the rest of your life feeling unfulfilled, depressed, or living with regrets. And who wants to feel that way? Those are all low vibrational feelings. If you want to be high vibrational, you have to live what is truly your life's purpose, fulfill your destiny, and remember that you create your reality. So step out on faith sometimes. You can't be hindered by fear and doubt. Fear and doubt is a pathway to destruction. Remember, fear is the lowest of all vibrations. Now, level 6, making a difference consciousness. The sixth level of human consciousness is about making a difference in the world, in your family, your workplace, in your community or nation, or in our global society. If you are a leader operating at this level of consciousness, you will realize that your ability to fulfill your purpose is strongly conditioned by your ability to connect with others and facilitate the work of those who support you. Enlightened leaders understand that it is through others, their followers, that they make an impact in the world. You see, I've already realized that. Okay. I've already realized that when many of you send me emails and DMs telling me that I've helped you on your spiritual journey, telling me that I've enlightened you, you've awakened to things, that's fulfilling for me because I know that I'm living out my life's purpose. I know that I'm doing what my soul came here to do, and I know that I'm doing what the Most High designed for me to do. Now, the more easily you can connect and empathize with others, the easier it will be for you to fulfill your destiny. Whether you are a leader or not, making a difference always implies connecting with others in unconditional, loving relationships. Level 7, service consciousness. Now, the seventh level of human consciousness is about selflessness. Okay, selfless service. to the cause or the work which allows you to use your gifts and talents, the work you were born to do. You reach this level of consciousness when making a difference becomes a way of life, when you surrender to your soul. That is what I have learned to do. You see, this is why I go hard in the paint on the main channel about the topics that I discuss, because I know that's my purpose. I'm here to help my people, to awaken the masses. I'm here to bring forth the information, to call out the things that are detrimental. I don't care who likes it, I will not, or who dislikes it, I will not be deterred. And that's what you should tell yourself. No matter what naysayers say or think, that's irrelevant. You never listen to those people. They don't mean you any good. They only want to hold you back because your truth means them not being able to continue to live their lie. And remember, for some people, ignorance, unfortunately, is bliss. You are now fully imbued with your soul's purpose and living the life of a soul-infused personality. Now you are at ease with uncertainty and embrace whatever opportunities come your way. You feel as if you are being guided by your very own soul. At this stage of development, you may find yourself needing time for quiet and reflection. You will be seeking the inspiration you need from your soul so that you can live and breathe your purpose every moment of your life. You will know when you are operating from this level of consciousness because there will be nothing else for you to do. You will not want to retire because that would close down your self expression and take the meaning out of your life. What you previously considered work now becomes your play. At this level of consciousness, you let the doing flow through your being. Full spectrum consciousness. Now, when you reach the latter years of your life, you may be fortunate enough to have learned how to master every stage of psychological development, your ego needs, and your soul desires, and you will be able to operate from full spectrum consciousness. This happens in your later years because this comes only with wisdom. Now, when you are operating from full spectrum consciousness, you can respond appropriately to all situations that life throws at you with inner calm, without fear, without being upset or having anxiety. Individuals experiencing people operating. Individuals experiencing people who operate from full spectrum consciousness display the following attributes. They master their survival needs by staying healthy, looking after their bodies and their financial security, and keeping safe from harm and injury. They master their relationship needs by building friendships and family connections that create a sense of love and belonging. They master their self-esteem needs by building a strong sense of self-worth and acting responsibly and reliably in everything that they do. They master their transformation needs by having the courage to embrace their authentic selves, living their values, and managing or overcoming the fears that keep them focused on their deficiency needs. They master their internal cohesion needs by uncovering and embracing their soul's purpose, expressing their creativity, and thereby finding meaning in life. Hold on while I make this correction, beloveds. I don't know why this is typed so small. Okay. Likes up, everyone. Please be sure to get those likes up. They master their making a difference needs through actualizing their sense of purpose and leveraging their actions in the world by connecting with others in unconditional, loving relationships. They master their service needs by devoting their life to their sense of purpose and making a lasting contribution to well-being of humanity or the planet in service to current and future generations. See, this is why I told you there's levels to this. Some people learn a few things and they think they're so woke, as we call it, right? They think they're so woke. They think they've risen to such high levels of consciousness, but there's levels to this. You see, you don't just become highly conscious overnight. It's a process. And through each step, you get higher in the levels of consciousness. And also remember what I told you all, that the spiritually in tuned mind vibrates at the same frequency as the earth's crust. Now hold on, because I want you all to listen to this Schumann resonance again. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Thank you in advance. Okay. I hope you all could hear that. It's a very mild tone. I turned the volume up as high as I could. Okay. I know last time I played it, you all couldn't really hear it. So with that all being said, you're welcome, Laverne, beloved. So with that all being said, at the end of the day, you have to be constantly doing the work. And okay, Nessa X said, yes, I love that sound. Yes. And here's the thing, that's a good sound for you to listen to when you're meditating. When you're meditating, that's a good sound for you to listen to, because you're vibrating. That tone is vibrating at the same frequency as the earth's crust. And those who are spiritually minded are doing the same thing. So that's a very good tone to listen to when you are, in fact, meditating. Eileen says she loves it too. Claudette says, Queen, you have taught me so much. I'm really grateful. After losing my late husband, it's been rough. Thank you. You're welcome, beloved. You're welcome. I'm glad to hear that. And I'm sorry that you lost your husband. I know that can be absolutely devastating. But so, the thing is, in life, the more we learn about, positivity, affirmations, love of self, ignoring the haters and the critics who try to speak down on us, the naysayers, the more we remove ourselves from negative people and negative situations, the easier it is to raise our levels of consciousness. Let me tell you something. If you're living in a house with people who are always arguing and bickering, or with someone who's always wanting to fight and fuss and all of that, who's never happy, always talking pessimistic, at the end of the day, it's very hard for you to raise your levels of consciousness, because you have to be high vibrational. If you're always around low vibrational people, and putting yourselves in low vibrational situations, that just keeps you down. It hinders you. It stunts your growth, because energy is contagious. So how are you going to be positive and upbeat and high vibrational and raising consciousness levels when you're around people who are low vibrational? They're not upbeat, and they have not even risen to the second level of consciousness. How do you do that? It's nearly impossible. So it would behoove you to stay away from those type of people. Sometimes everyone in life, there's some people that are not meant to travel on the journey with us. Sometimes we have to stop the boat and let some people off at the next stop. That's just what it is. Some people we have to love from a distance, because they're not conducive to what we are trying to do. They are not capable of helping us as we embark upon our spiritual journey. They will only serve as concrete blocks around your ankles and continuously pull you down. But if you want to be lifted up, you have to get rid of the weights that hold you down. And sometimes, sadly, those weights are family members, friends. They could be people in close proximity to you. You don't have to cut them off completely, but limit your time around them. Talk to them every now and then. Call them to see how they're doing. But don't be hanging out with them and always having them come over and going out with them, because low vibrations will bring you low vibrations. All right? Pay attention. So with that all being said, let's get into the trivia of it. Now, mind you, I told you guys that I have not picked out the questions. I'm going to do that right now. It's going to take me just a minute, so please bear with me. I'm going to go through random, look at some of these videos that I posted this week. And then I will start the trivia. Thank you, Orange Moon, beloved. Thank you for your contribution to the channel. Peace, love, and blessings to you. Now, let me get these questions together. Here we go. And remember, you're going to have 40 seconds on the clock. 40 seconds to get those answers in. Moderators, please go ahead and put the email in the chat. The root of all evil at 227 at gmail.com. The root of all evil at 227 gmail.com. No answers in the chat, please. No answers in the chat. Okay, I've got my first question. Give me just a second. Okay, one more question. I have the second question. Okay, one more question. Hold on just a second. Okay, so the questions are ready. The questions are ready. Okay, and I'm going to tell you all, as I said, these questions came from the videos that I uploaded this week. Okay, let me get the timer ready. And you all get ready for the first question. You need to go ahead and type the email address so you can get those answers in quickly. Because whoever gets the correct answer in first is the winner. All right. So let me pull up my timer real quick. Stopwatch. All right. The time starts ticking. The clock starts ticking as soon as I ask the question. I'm going to repeat the question twice. Okay. The first question is, this was from an exclusive interview that I did with okay. Sorry about that, beloveds. I lost connection for a second. I don't know what happened, but I lost connection for a second. Okay. Okay. So can you all hear me? One's in the chat if you can hear me. You all can hear me, right? One's if you can hear me. Because I lost connection for a minute. I don't know what happened. Okay. Okay. So here we go. So listen, this is the first question. Okay, got it. Okay. This is the first question. Now, I posted yesterday an exclusive interview that I did with Moni Amandla. Juju said, I'm ready to win. Well, come on, Juju. I'm rooting for you, beloved. So here's the question. Moni Amandla, she has a very good job and lots of credentials. Okay, she has a very good job and lots of credentials. She is a world-renowned blank. She is a world-renowned blank. Okay, the clock starts now. The clock starts now. We got 40 seconds on that clock. Don't forget answers, no answers in the chat. Send your answers to the root of all evil 227 at gmail.com. $20 seconds. All right, I have a winner. I have a winner. The winner is Nessie X. I already know that Nessie X is a member, so I don't have to do any research on Nessie. All right, Nessie, that's pretty good. That's really good. Okay, the answer is she's a world-renowned scientist. Nessie had the answer. I'm going to share my screen so you all can see. Nessa says she already got the ebook. Nessa, sit down somewhere. Okay, so if Nessa already got the ebook, okay, beloved, I'm going to send it to the next person. Mr. Hotel, Mr. Hotel, please sit down. Please sit down. Okay. So with that all being said, okay, we still have a book to give away because Nessa already has the darn book. I don't even know why she tried it. And so does Mr. Hotel. Okay, so now we're going to ask another question. Now I got to come up with another question. Pay attention. Okay, so now here's the question. What part of the brain? This question's off the top of my head. And it's fairly easy. Pay attention. So you can have 40 seconds. When I say this question, I'm going to say it twice, and then the clock's going to start. Okay? For the win, what part of the brain secretes? And this isn't what you learned this week. You've learned this on numerous other videos. I think I talked about it this week too on a video as well, though. But the question is, what part of the brain secretes an oil once a month? What part of the brain? Clock starts now. Secretes an oil once a month, 12 times a year. What part of the brain is that? Clock is starting right now. 30 seconds. You got about 15 seconds left. We got a winner. I got a winner right here. Okay, I'm going to stop the clock. I have a winner. I'm going to share the screen. Going to share the screen so you all can see the winner. The winner is Kathy B. Kathy B got it in first. The answer is colostrum. Some of you said pineal gland. That's close, but no cigar. The answer is the colostrum. Okay, so Kathy B won that one. Don't worry, we still have 2 more to go. Okay, Kathy B. All right. What time of the month does that happen, Queen? The time of the month when the sun is in the same position that it was in on the day you were born, beloved. Okay, so now with that all being said, Jason said when your moon sign enters your sun sign. Okay, now let me reset this clock. Now here's the next question. On your mark, get set. Okay, so the next question is, now this was on a video that aired this week. Okay, how many nerve endings are in the solar plexus? How many nerve endings are in the solar plexus? The clock starts now. The clock starts now. How many nerve endings are in the solar plexus? 30 seconds. So far, nobody sent the answer. Oh, I'm sorry. I see the answer. I'm sorry. I missed it. I was asleep at the wheel. Okay, let me stop the clock. I have a winner. I have a winner. Let me make sure I get the right person first because several people sent the answer. Patsy McKelvey. Patsy McKelvey had the correct answer. It was 12. Patsy's answer looks like it came in first. Let me share the screen so you all can see. I'm going to try to zoom in so you all can see this a little bit better. Okay, you see there? Patsy McKelvey said 12. That's the correct answer. 12 nerve endings in the solar plexus. Okay, and so now let me tell you all something. If you win and I don't have your email address, please send it to me. Okay. Also, hold on. Wait a minute. I sound crazy. I have your emails because you're sending me the answers. I have your emails because you're literally sending me the answers. What am I thinking? Okay. Anyway, let me continue. What was the queen thinking? Okay. Okay. So now we have 2 winners. We got 1 more question left. Look at Dan laughing at me. Okay. So we have 2 winners. We got 1 more question. So this was from the video about self-hypnosis part 2. Name something that I said in the video that causes low self-confidence. Name 2 things, as a matter of fact, that I said in the video causes low self-confidence. Okay? The clock starts now. 2 things that cause low self-confidence. Clock's ticking. The clock is ticking. You got 15 seconds, beloveds. Let me see here. Let me see what you got so far. No answers yet. Two things that contribute to low self-confidence. Time's up. Time is up, beloveds. The time is up. I actually went past the time because I was looking at something. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay. Now let me see what I have here. Kiona said trauma. Trauma is definitely one. That was one, but I needed two. I needed two. Kim says low self-esteem and self-doubt. Did I say that in the video? Hold on. Okay. I'm going to give it to Kim because that's not exactly what I said. I did say low self-esteem. I did say low self-esteem and worrying about what other people think, which is basically self-doubt because you're listening to what other people are saying. So I'm going to give it to Kim Richardson. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen because I don't want to listen to that whole little segment because I said a myriad of things. Okay, so here we go. As you can see, let me zoom it in. As you can see, Kim Richardson had low self-esteem and self-doubt. Okay, so with that all being said, I want to thank you all for your kind participation. And if you didn't win, don't worry because we still have a couple of ebooks left to give out, thanks to Mr. Hotel and his father. And so we'll be giving those out next week. Kim Richardson. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I have to confirm that everybody who won is in fact a member of the channel, and then I will be sending you your ebooks. Okay? Now, hold on. Let me make sure of something real quick. Hold on. I can do that right now. See, I can't see who has a membership badge on my thing right here in my chat. I can't see who has a membership badge. So let me go on my phone where I can see everything. Okay, Kathy B is a member, which I already knew that. Patsy. Hold on, let me put on my spectacles because this is a little bitty print. And don't forget, you all, that I do spiritual consultations for $30. Don't forget about that. So if you need a spiritual consultation, be sure to let me know, put it in the chat or whatever, or send me an email on morethanmeetsthethirdeye@gmail.com. Melon A1 said, I need that book, Queen. Okay. I'm checking because if your name in your email is not the same name as your name in the chat, I need to know what your name is because Kathy B has the same name in the chat. Let me see who else. Patsy McKelvey. Patsy, I don't know what your name is in the chat. And Kim Richardson, I don't know what your name is in the chat. So I need you all to send me your names really quick. Kathy said, Eileen says, I had a badge, but it stopped showing up. Really? That's strange. I'll have to check into that, beloved. Let me write that down. Yeah, you should always have a badge, Eileen. I don't know what happened. I have to check it. And here's another thing. Some of you may not know this, but I have it set up so that your badge changes ever so often. Like the longer you're a member, you'll get a different badge. Okay. So you may come on here and see your badge doesn't look the same. That's because I have it upgraded, the longer you're a member. Okay. So Kim Richardson and Patsy McElvey, send me an email right now, please, with your channel names. And I'm gonna go ahead in the meantime and send Kathy B her book. Because Kathy's already confirmed. Okay, I'm almost done. Hold on just a moment, beloveds. Okay, so Kathy B, I'm sending you the Nefarious Royal Smoothie right now. Okay. Okay. Patsy is Gina Lane in the chat. Okay. Thank you, beloved. Let me put my spectacles on. Um, hold on. Hold on, beloveds. I'm confirming this in the chat really quick. Just give me a second, then I'll give my closing remarks. Okay, so okay, Patsy, I'm about to send yours. Patsy is Gina Lane in the chat. Okay, got it. Okay, I just sent yours off. Now the last one is Kim Richardson. Hold on just a second. Okay, Kim, you don't have a membership, beloved. Kim, you don't have a membership, beloved. You don't have a membership, so I can't give you the book. You're welcome, Gina. Okay, Kim, I can't give you a book because you don't have a membership. Okay, so that means that I have to ask one more question. That means that I have to ask one more question. Okay. Eileen said, Queen is good people. Thank you, beloved. I appreciate you. Okay, so with that all being said, I have to ask one more question. So let me pull up my timer. Okay, so let me think what I'm going to ask. Hold on, let me go back to the videos that I did this week. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this question is going to be about meditation being essential. Is this the one I want to use? Meditation is essential for your spiritual well-being, and your chakras play an important role. So this is where I'm going to get my question from. So pay attention. Okay, so I got my question. And here we go. I'm going to say the question twice, and then she can get it. I gifted membership. No, that's not how it works, Kathy. You can't gift membership, beloved. At the end of the day, the only way you can win is to purchase a membership. That's how that goes. Okay, so now with that all being said, here's the question. This is from the video about meditation being essential and how the chakras are aligned or connected. Okay. In this video, I said the sixth chakra. This is important. Hold on. Let me see how I want to phrase this. Okay, here's how we're going to do this, because this will be such a difficult question. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is going to be easy. I got to give you all an easier question. This is too hard. Okay, what is called the command center? In the video about the meditation of the chakras, what did I say is called the command center? You got 40 seconds. 40 seconds on the clock starts now. What did I say is called? It's known as the command center within the body. What is that? Clock's ticking. Clock is ticking. You got 15 seconds. What is the command center in the body? You got 8 seconds. Time's up. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. Okay. Nobody got the answer. Ashley, you were close, but no cigar, beloved. The answer is the third eye. That's why I said it was easy. The answer is the third eye. The third eye is the command center. Okay? The third eye chakra or brow chakra is called, it is the command center. Now, Ashley was close because Ashley said pineal gland. The pineal gland is activated, right? When your brain releases the oil from the colostrum. And some of the oil goes to the pineal glands, the other half goes to the pituitary gland. And the process that happens in between is what opens the third eye. The third eye is the command center. Okay? And so Melanin A1 said, come on, Queen, let me get it. Melanin A1 wants that book. So listen, nobody got that question. So I'm sorry, y'all didn't get it. I'm gonna ask one more question just for fun's sake, because I'm feeling bad for y'all. I'm gonna ask one more question. Melanin A1, I'm rooting for you, beloved. Let me ask you all one more question, okay? If y'all don't get this one, that's a wrap, because I gotta go. I think I got the question right here. Okay. What is the Sanskrit name for the, hold on, is that what I want to ask you all? Yeah. What is the Sanskrit name for the third chakra? You got 40 seconds. The clock starts now. What is the Sanskrit name for the third chakra? Clock starts now, beloveds. Come on, people. What is the Sanskrit name for the third chakra? And by the way, this name literally means command center. Okay, like the last question, I said, what is the command center? The command center is the third eye. And so there's a Sanskrit name for this third eye or third chakra that means command center. That means command. So y'all got 10 seconds. And this signifies the unconscious mind, by the way. Time's up. Time is up. So hold on. Let me see if anybody sent the answer. Okay, so with that all being said, nobody got the answer. Well, somebody got the answer, but they don't have a membership. They don't have a membership. Melanin A1 said Ashley wins. Go on, send the queen. Nope, Ashley gave the wrong answer. I love you, Ashley, but that's not the answer, beloved. So with that all being said, nobody won. Like I said, somebody had the right answer, but they don't have a membership. I keep telling y'all, you have to be a membership to win. So now they said they're going to get a membership in 60 seconds. Well, I'm going to sit right here and wait 1 minute to see if you get this membership in 60 seconds, beloved. If not, I'm sorry. This is how it works. If you all haven't noticed by now, this is a ploy to get you to get memberships. You can't win unless you have a membership. Now, you can play, but you're not going to win unless you have a membership. And I'm going to check to make sure you have one before I send the books. That's how it works. Okay? Now, Somebody said that somebody gave me the right answer. They don't have a membership. And so they said that they're going to get a membership. I'm going to give them a few minutes. Let me go on my little thing because I can see who all has memberships in case y'all didn't know it. See, if you thought you was going to be slick, it's not going to work because I literally can see who my members are. Okay. Y'all should know that. Please pay attention. Okay. I have a list of all of my members through my YouTube channel. Like you can't just say you're a member. Of course, I have proof of who all the members are. That's how I'm able to send the members their trinkets as well as their links to the channel. Okay. So with that all being said, I can't wait all day. And I'm looking at the list. I don't see it, beloved Ed. I don't see it. Ali said exactly. It makes sense. Yeah, it does make sense, right? Because here's the thing. I give y'all free stuff all the time. I've been giving away ebooks for almost a year on the other channel. Now, if you don't want to pay $2.99, that's not even $1 a week. So if you don't want to pay $2.99 for a membership, well, I'm not going to give you anything free. That's how that works. You're already getting free spiritual knowledge. Do you all know that Wig sells my knowledge, or she has sold this stuff on her webinars for hundreds of dollars, and I'm giving it to you all for free? And so with that all being said, sit down somewhere if you don't have a membership. That's all I'm saying. Okay. I don't see this person has purchased a membership. So on that note, I'm out of here. Okay. I'm out of here. So okay, October Open said you ought to know Queen got receipts. Exactly. Right? Exactly. And I'm going to check. I'm not going to just send you an ebook. I'm going to check and make sure that you have a membership. Now, I will admit that last Friday when we played, I did just send out the books and didn't check. See, that was my own mistake. I didn't check. I'll go back and check and see if those people that won had memberships. If not, then I got played. But that's my own fault. But I'm just saying, now I'm doing my due diligence. All right. So anyway, with that all being said, Howard said wig is low vibes. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so with that all being said, I wish you all love, peace, and prosperity. Each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, and never destructive. And always remember to keep the Most High first in your lives. Also, remember to do your daily affirmations. Speak positivity upon yourself. Don't listen to naysayers and those who criticize and hate on you, who only want to see you down. At the end of the day, always do the best to uplift yourself. And when you're feeling down, when you've got your head down and bowed and you're feeling bad about something that's happened or feeling bad about yourself, hold your head up and look to the sky. Because here's the thing. Everything operates with a flow of gravity. When you're looking up, it's very hard to feel down. It's very hard to feel down. That's why when people are feeling down, they hold their heads down. So when you're feeling down, just hold your head up for a few minutes and try to smile and tell yourself something positive. And that should help you feel just a little bit better. And all you need is just a little boost. And then you start feeling a little better more and more. Okay, just try it. With that all being said, thank you, Tylene. Tylene said, great broadcast. Thank you, beloveds. So listen, y'all know I love y'all to life, okay? And I hope that you are all getting something out of this, that I'm helping you on your spiritual journey, that I'm motivating, encouraging, and inspiring you to be the best version of yourself. Until next time, beloveds, I will talk to you all again soon. Peace.